Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going today? So today we're gonna react to Pearl Jam. I did an amazing marathon for Eric some weeks ago, and I was just blown away. And now we're gonna finally react together to this amazing band. I mean, all we knew was kind of like 10, right? 10.
Yeah, I was familiar with 10.
And a little bit of Versus, the one with the sheep on the cover. Have you ever heard that?
I don't think so. What songs are on there?
Daughter.
Oh, I know Daughter. I really just knew whatever was popular, I guess, you know?
But you were a big fan of the solo album of Eddie
Into
Vedder.
the Wild.
That one you know like by heart.
Yes.
You know the lyrics.
Because I loved that movie.
Yeah,
I already liked him and Pearl Jam. And then when I watched the movie and that was the soundtrack, I was just blown away. Really just...
It really like captures the essence of... I think we saw a little documentary on the movie, the making of, where it says that Eddie Vedder was like the voice of the American singer.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
That they said that, and I was like, yes, totally.
He is.
He is like almost like he's gonna morph into some version of like
Johnny Cash or something. Yeah.
And like once he gets a bit older, and I guess he's now in his 50s or something.
Yeah.
But once he hits that 60s, 70s, he imagine his voice.
Yeah,
oh my
very
god.
old and wise.
Yeah, I mean he already looks, you know, amazing for his age, and he's just like, I love his like evolution from like a 30-year-old in the 90s and now, you know, like this older man. It's just perfect. But yeah, Pearl Jam, and they're back together, I think, right?
That's what I heard, yeah.
And yeah, we were just in Seattle and we saw like this wall at the airport, and they really they're proud of their musicians.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Totally.
Like how they display a lot of stuff, and just so cool. So, but yeah, today we're gonna react to something. You were gonna say something about the song.
Well, Eric just said. So we're gonna be doing the song "Inside Job," which is the last song of the album. And this is from the self-titled album Pearl Jam, but he told me it's also known as the Avocado record. Okay. So it's got an avocado. Obviously.
We love avocado. One of our favorite meals.
Yes, yes. And this is from 2006.
2006.
So,
wow.
That's
insane. There's
1991
so much.
Was 10.
Yeah, there's so much Pearl Jam
There's a lot
that I don't know.
I know.
But I mean, the marathon had a little bit of everything, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And I sent you the songs. I don't think you've been able to listen to them.
I have not yet, no.
But we'll eventually, you know, get there.
I also want to say, I remember that now that I'm looking at the album after this Avocado in 2009, Backspacer, I remember that's about the time that I was heavily into the Wild and Eddie Vedder and everything, and that album came out and I bought it and I did listen to it. So I have heard that album.
I remember one song from this album, Yellow something, and it literally sounds like Little Wing. Remember?
Are you talking about Yellow Ledbetter?
Yes, ma'am.
That's on a different album.
Oh, okay. Okay. But that song is like literally, I mean, the guitar player of Pearl Jam has obviously big, you know,
Yellow
influences
Ledbetter
from Hendrix.
Yes.
In that song.
Yes,
you know.
Absolutely.
Like he really lets it shine. So every time I hear the intro of that song, I'm like, yeah, it sounds like Hendrix. You know?
I love that one. That's such a good song. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to mention that about Backspacer because I had totally forgotten about that album until just now that I read the name and saw the cover. I was like, oh my God, I know that one.
I remember when Alex got into Vitology. I remember that cover, but I was already listening to other stuff when he came back. He basically, when he went to study in Seattle, audio. You like audio engineering, and then he came back with the Chili Peppers, Tool, and I was like, "What happened?"
Yeah,
because we're all only into Maiden and Metallica and stuff like that. But yeah, so okay, I'm super excited. Inside Job, and I'm just like I always enjoy Eddie Vedder and the the boys.
Me too. This is going to be great. Thank you, Eric, for this, for your friendship, for your love. And if you're watching us for the first time and you're still watching this 5-minute long intro, thank you for being here. Give the video a like if you're enjoying it at some point. Subscribe if you think you'd like to see us again. But let's get started. Inside job.
All right, here we go. Oops. Like backwards guitar.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow, what an intro.
So good.
Build.
Underneath the smile lies everything. All my hopes and anger, pride and shame. I make myself a pact not to shut those on the past just for today. I am free. I'll not lose my faith. It's an inside job today.
That voice.
I know.
I know this one thing well.
I mean, I'm
a
speechless. I'm freaking
that
speechless.
intro, like you said, how it was all building up. Every instrument kind of came in very slowly,
Yeah.
even the voice. And oh man, everyone is so good.
It gives me like goosebumps
Yes.
when Eddie, like when his voice breaks.
Yes.
But he does
Like
it
the
obviously. He's the only one who
Yeah.
can do his own voice. And it's such a pleasure to listen to when he does those nuances that he does. That
Yeah.
he's the only one. And I love that he created this. Him and Chris Cornell, I guess, at the same time came up with this style, and then everybody else was kind of like trying to imitate it and never got it right. you
Yeah.
know? It's just wonderful. I just love this band, man. Like,
Me
I
too.
mean, it sounds literally right now like everything they're doing, the strumming patterns on the bass, and it reminds me a little bit of Zeppelin.
Yes.
Not as exactly like it, but you know the chord progression.
Yeah.
But it's just fantastic, man. I mean, I love this band. I'm kind of like almost mad at myself that I don't listen to more because it's so good, and that we've never seen them live. It's
I
like
know.
almost like
We should
blasphemy.
definitely be on the lookout now that we can. But I loved how the piano was like very classical and just very subtle, and then it vamped up, and then right now the guitar, everything just fits so perfectly. And you pulled up the lyrics, but like halfway through the song, so I'm like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, no, I pulled up, and then I pulled up the lyrics, but then I was like, I rather not right now, because when I hear his voice, it's just another. It's
I
just
can't
another
understand
instrument.
most
No,
of them.
but it's just another instrument, and I just like to, on my first listen, enjoy that instrument
too.
because he uses
Me
it
too.
as an instrument. So I
Yeah.
was like, I pulled him up, I took him off, I pulled him up, and then say you are not watching. I'm like,
Because I'm like, I if we're gonna pull up the lyrics, which, okay, I agree with you on the first listen, I'd rather not, but it's good to pull them up from the beginning, because at the middle of the song, I have no idea what he's talking about or any context or anything, but
and I
we
love
will
that he does
read
that.
the lyrics afterwards.
Oh, always. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry, people. I know that they're very special, these lyrics, and very important, but on the first listen, it's just the music.
Yeah.
But he does that, like with his voice. He can't. He doesn't enunciate everything.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
he does that.
Bob Dylan-y.
Kind of like like that. How do you call that?
Like slurring.
Yeah, he slurs it, but I love that he does that.
Me too. But
almost like,
most of the times I can't understand.
Yeah,
what
it's
he's
a
saying.
mystique. Then it's like, what did he say? And then the way he phrases some words or elongates the sentence or the words into a that kind of thing. I love it.
Me too.
But again,
too.
thank you, Eric. Let's keep going.
This is wonderful. Yeah, rewind it just a tad, just because it was going. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Let me run into the rain to be the human light again.
Yes.
Now let's see what happens here.
Oh, like a Beatles
Sometimes
moment.
nothing, but.
Beautiful.
I love that that's the end of the entire album.
Yeah, maybe like something like, you know, they came up with at the end. It's like, hey, let's just put it at the end. Man, I just love Pearl Jam.
Such a great track, and I had never heard any songs from this album. I don't know if we mentioned that at the beginning or not, but this really sounds different, don't you think, than 10?
Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound as heavy as 10. 10 was heavy, you know.
It was raunchy. It was like loud.
Yeah, I mean, they were 15 years younger. You know? But I think he sounds so well, and he has preserved his voice so amazingly.
Yeah,
you know? And
I agree. I mean, he's just a great artist, and obviously all of the musicians are as well. I was trying really, really hard to focus.
Yeah, what's the guitar
on different
players?
Sections, like the drums were doing awesome things. The bass, the guitar,
and how
keys.
Like you said, everybody came into the song kind of like doing a little piece.
Yes.
And but yeah, Ventrell, is that the guitar player? Ventrell.
I don't know any other member names at all.
Because Scott would always talk about he loves Pearl Jam. But yeah, like 10. Just for a second here. I mean, 10. Have you ever heard a bad song on 10? It doesn't exist.
They're all very, very
like
good.
when I put on 10, I listen to the whole thing. It's like
it's like one long song.
It's like literally like it's like impossible. There's not one song that you could skip
ever. I agree.
Like
I don't.
Never.
No.
And that's like just an album that we used to listen to a lot.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like sitting on the concrete. Something. I love it. Yeah, we don't know.
A pillow made of concrete.
Sitting on
the pillow made of concrete.
But yeah, we were when she was living in Seattle and I visited her. It was freaking cold.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
and this
just
last
sleeping
time
in the
that
street.
we went, it was
even
worse. Like
yeah.
it's very sad, but
we did like after 12 years we went back to the places we would frequent. That was amazing.
The same little like grocery store.
Yeah, we went to the same cafe. We went to the first Starbucks, which is in Seattle. Even there was a super big line. We just like went in and took the picture, went out. I know that's bad, but
we didn't even know though. We didn't do that. I didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah,
I honestly thought people
like,
were in line to get in.
Yeah,
people were in line just to take a picture.
That person who looked at us like, I can't believe they just cut the line. Like I can't. Yeah.
When you told me that, I was like, oh no. Yeah.
But no, we went to like literally. We took we recreated some pictures.
Yeah.
We took 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was just amazing and
rode the ferry.
Everything.
Yeah, it was
the whole
nice.
9 yards.
It was nice. But thank you, Eric. This was absolutely wonderful. Thank you for wanting to share your Pearl Jam obsession, as you called it, with us. Cool. I'm absolutely intrigued to listen to the rest of this album, to listen to more of their stuff. But of course, we have the Reactor's Dilemma, where we can't just dive into whatever we want because we want to share stuff with you guys.
We talked to someone about yesterday. We talked to JP about this, and he is the same way.
Yeah.
You sometimes sacrifice the whole experience because you want to share it.
Yes.
In a video.
Exactly. And after this, I'm going to show Nick a song that started playing on my playlist in the car, and he had never heard it, so I had to stop it. And then like, okay, we're reacting to this. That's so horrible. It happens. But thank you, Eric. Thank you everyone so much. If you're watching this and enjoying this for the first time, please, like I said, give us a like. If you hated it, dislike, but subscribe or share with a friend if you think you would like to see us again. We would absolutely love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.